Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna get right into this interview. I'm sitting here talking with the staff of the Coastal Georgia Buccaneers. So we'll start off with Mr. Dominique Clinch. We got Mr. Roman Button, and excuse me, you got to tell me your name again, Coach.
Prescott Mac.
Say it again, Coach.
Prescott Mac.
Prescott Mack. Okay, man, Mr. Prescott Mack. So kind of jumping right into it. The Coastal Georgia Buccaneers are located where? Where we at?
We're in McIntosh County,
Uh,
Georgia. So South Coastal Georgia.
uh,
Between I guess you could say we're between Savannah and Jacksonville, Florida.
okay, all right. And then how long? And the name of the league? Obviously, we said the team name is the Coastal Georgia Buccaneers. Now, the name
Right.
of what's the name of the league that you guys are playing in?
It's called the TBL, the Basketball League. So it's a super lazy name, but it's TBL, the Basketball League.
Hey, listen, Mr. Prescott, I think, hey, sometimes simple is better, man. You know, we
Exactly.
kind of, it is what it is. It's a basketball league. So, how long has this league been around?
So the league's been around actually going on its fifth or sixth year. Started off with 6 teams, grew to 8 teams. I came in the league. I own a team in Dallas. We came in, I think it's third or fourth year when it was 12 teams, and then pandemic hit, and we grew from 12 to 29 teams over the pandemic, and then from 29 to 4. We ended the season last season with 44 teams. We'll probably start this season with about 60 teams, all
Oh,
over the country, all United States and Canada.
okay. And how does that work? Are you guys like, is it broken down into conferences? Do you play every
Yeah.
team in the league? How does it go?
So we play a 24 game season, 12 home, 12 away. We
Mm,
typically play in our own conferences. So
mm,
each conference is kind of split up into divisions. So we're obviously in the East Conference. There's 4 conferences: West, Central, Midwest, and East.
mm.
So we play in the East, and we'll probably be split into a tri division of the East, which will be us, Augusta, Georgia. There's 3 teams in North Carolina: Raleigh, Charlotte, and Fayetteville. Then there's a
Mm.
Central Alabama team, 2 teams in Florida: Orlando and Sarasota.
Okay. And as far as with Coach Button, how did you get into coaching, and what made you want to sign up for being the Buccaneers head coach?
Oh, so I got into coaching into like being a player coach,
Mm,
um, and I was a player coach for like 2 or 3 years, and then when this opportunity came up, I saw it as a way for me to get to the next level.
mm,
Um, I was showing interest as a player coach and being a head coach,
right.
so when I saw this, it was a perfect opportunity.
Okay. All right. And how long, just with a little bit with your background, do you have a basketball background outside of coaching, or is it just kind of you just kind of stumbled in as a coach, player development guy, and you just kind of stayed in that lane?
My background goes as far as I played. I stopped at high school. I could have went to college, but I stopped at high school, and
Mm,
I've been around the game, like helping players develop outside of
right.
them. But this would be my first coaching experience.
Okay. And then as far as what you've seen so far with your staff and with your team, how do you feel going into the season?
I feel confident
Uh,
to about how our players are coming out. Like we still having tryouts, so with the talent that we are seeing, and with the staff that we are building, you know what I'm saying, with Dominique out there scouting good players, and Prescott's out there scouting good players, with all 3 of us looking into the talent that's coming through, and the picture and the plan that my coaching staff and myself have for
mhm.
the team this year, I feel very confident that we're going to compete very well.
Okay, so if I'm a player and I'm looking to try out, how would I try out before I ask you this question on the screen?
All right, so how you would try out? We have a link on our website. where you can go and sign up. It's
What's the web?
$150.
What's the website?
www.cgbucks.com. And once you go on there, it's a link. You sign up. You pay 150. So when we say 150, it's not for just one tryout. We got a tryout November 19th. We have a tryout in December and in January as well, if I'm not mistaken. And when you pay that 150 for the tryouts, if you don't get a call back after the tryout in November, then you can come back in December free of charge
Mm.
until you get that call back or whatnot. So it's not like you're paying 150 per tryout. It's 150 for all the tryouts that we're gonna have. So that's the with us, that's the I guess a great thing. With other people, when you try out, it's $200 per tryout.
Right. Right.
That's kind of a stretch. People, they got to travel and all this other stuff. So we thought of that. So just the 150, I think that's doable for a lot of guys that's still trying to reach their dream. So,
Fair enough.
huh?
No, I was saying fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So and whoever wants to take this question, I had it up on the screen, but we'll get it back up here. What type of players are the Buccaneers looking to bring in?
So it's our recruiting process is kind of threefold. Of course, the first thing we're looking for is unique. Like if we're looking at putting the roster together puzzle piece, right? So we're looking for each puzzle to fit into. We look for need right now. Right now, is everything. Point guards, we need twos,
Coach,
threes,
Coach,
fours,
let
fives.
me
We
interrupt
need
you.
everything.
Coach, let me interrupt you really quick. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. So you were saying that you were basically, kind of to sum it up, you were looking to basically bring in every level of player you can from point guard to down to center.
Yeah, every position, because obviously we're a new team, so we need everything. So we first look at our needs. The second thing we look at is character. We're in a small knit community, so these guys have to be role models out here. They have to be able to go into schools, read to kids. They got to be able to go into a chamber meeting and help with sponsorships. They got to be able to have a seat at the table and sit at the table and help the organization grow. So we have to have high character guys, pillars of our community. Then the third thing is talent. So then you gotta have the talent to be able to play at this level. It's not a lower level of basketball. Like this is really high level basketball. A lot of people don't understand how high of a level it is. But if you go watch some film on TBL and you look at the players that we've had and where they've gone after they played with TBL, like we have a pretty high level talent pool. So in order to compete with this league, you got to have talent. But for us, winning is kind of secondary. Of course, we want to win. We want to bring a championship here, but it's not to the detriment of our character, and we want to be.
Okay, so and just because you seem you're can you guys hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and to you, directly to you, Mr. Prescott. You seem like you're a very well spoken man. You seem like you're young. I know black doesn't crack, but how did you get into? I'm doing this interview outside. I got a motorcycle ride by. What's up, man? Like I was saying, um, being so young, man, how did you get into saying, hey, I wanna have some ownership in a team? What inspired that?
By trade, I'm a sports agent, and so I kind of knew I was going to be a sports agent at 16. I have a little cousin that plays in Romania right now. That when we were growing up, he went to Texas Tech, and we just knew he was going to be the star, and I had the brains. So we decided, I was 16, he was 14. Hey, I'm going to go pursue being an agent. You make sure you got to do to be a pro. And then by the time you get out of school, I'll be your agent. You'll be the pro, and that's how it happened.
Hey,
So
what movie was that? Man, it was
it's like Survivor's Remorse. It's a
With
TV show.
LeBron, yeah, LeBron. That's what it is. I'm like, damn, where did I see this scenario at? But it was off of that show. Okay, so
Yep.
let me ask you this, man. Did you have an athletic background?
Yeah, I played. I'm 5'10", 6'4". So, so I played, and I told I was
Wait 1 second, coach. Wait, coach. Wait 1 second. We were here.
yeah.
I don't know what it was again. We were kind of having. I was trying to let our connection get back right. So okay, so tell me. Okay, it sounds like looks like we're good now. So you were saying you played where now?
So I played at Lubbock Christian University. So the plan was for both of us to pursue college basketball, but I wasn't going to pursue pro. I was going to
Mm,
go in sports management, but I still wanted to play college ball. So I played at Lubbock Christian because he went to Texas Tech. So that's how I got my scholarship, because we were in the same city. I just went to the smaller school, and
right.
and then once I became an agent at 21. So I've been in the game 10 years. I'm 31 now. And I just started working my way through, traveling around the world,
Mm,
working my way through the business from NBA to FIBA. I've experienced with it all. I haven't had my first NBA. That's what I'm still pursuing. But high level players overseas. That's what led me to getting opportunity on the team.
mm,
When I got that opportunity, um, franchises to different rich people all over the country that wanted
mm,
to buy teams. And then one of my franchise I was selling was Dallas.
mm.
The ownership group fell through. So instead of letting the team go away, I asked the owner of the league, which is Dan Magley, if I could raise the money to own the market myself. And that's what I did. So I
Nice.
owned the Dallas market for 3 years, and I'm here.
So, and just a couple more questions. I'll let you guys get out of here. But I definitely, Dominique, I need you. And by the way, guys, Dominique is my cousin. For those of you who have been watching live, but this is my first cousin, Dominique Clinch, man. So he obviously Dominique, tell us a little bit about your basketball background before we move on. Give us a second. We like wait 1 second. You kind of I don't know if it's this guy's motorcycle engine that's taking our connection away, but let me see. Okay, now try it. Let me see what you got. You guys were kind of going in and out then.
I played high school. Uh, College. I turned it down to pursue coaching. Uh, 23.
Coach, run that
There
back,
for a
run
few
that back by
years.
Coach, run that back by me again. Name your collegiate play.
All right, so I played at a JUCO in South Carolina called Denmark College, and then
Mm,
I ended up going to Bruton College in Mount Vernon, Georgia.
mm,
And I had in Australia to play, but I turned that down. Coached for a few years, and then I went to the city of Brunswick, started working, and then got another level at Frederick. And I built that program from to no first time ever in school here. Like head Frederick, so little tidbit of
Hey,
he's coming up, man.
wait 1 sec. Yeah, we were kind of I kind of lost you a little bit there. What we're gonna do, guys? Because I know what time's the practice start, guys? You guys starting at 7?
We got a meeting where we were supposed to start at 6:30.
10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Well, for those of you who are watching, that was the Coastal Georgia Buccaneers. I don't know if they'll come back on. We're obviously going to be doing a lot more interviews with those guys. Let me see. This is them calling now. What's up? Cause yeah, y'all go ahead, man. What we'll do. I definitely want to sooner than later, like over the next day or two, I want to sit down and interview Mr. Prescott personally. and then I want to and really, like, you and Prescott, both of y'all can sit down, but just what we'll do, just make sure you guys get some, or preferably on a laptop, or if you guys had your own separate laptops, you can both have your screen, and even Coach, he can, same for him, he can have we can all kind of do it a little bit more thorough, because we did get some good questions up. I'm still live actually now, but nonetheless, we'll polish that up, and because I definitely want to hear more about what you guys got to say and spread this word. But I appreciate y'all for coming on and even doing that with me. So last minute. But tomorrow, I don't know what your schedule's like, but let's touch base once you guys finish practice, and then we can figure out, a time tomorrow that we'll probably, maybe can sit down and do a more thorough interview where we're not necessarily under a time constraint. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate you, cuz. Y'all have a good practice. Yeah. Yeah, man. So if you're watching, I see I got one viewer still up here. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. But that was the Coastal Georgia Buccaneers. So to sum it up, that's basically like you would look at the NBA as a top level. We got the G League as a second level, and then the TBL is what we would consider to be right under that. They have I think he said they'll have about 50, 60 teams. They're in the East Coast Conference. These are some of the conferences: West, Central, Midwest, and East. So once again, I'll post this up here again really quick. www.cgbucscgbucks.com. $150 registration. If you try out, I think they have a tryout this month in November. If you try out, don't make the team, then you can come back again and try out in December. But that 150 covers both of those tryouts if you don't make it in the first tryout. So I'm excited about getting to sit down and talk with that group. It's cool having a family member that's going to be a part of it, because this just now means that we can probably get some guys pursuing professional careers opportunities, and have an inside source. Me being in player development, I can send guys to a situation like that prepared. So and also too, just opening up, any young man out there that does have hopes and dreams of, playing at some level of, professional sports. This could be your route, but this doesn't have to be your end route. Of course, I'm sure the TBL is going to grow, but nonetheless, everybody's goal is always the NBA or, high level Europe. So just, things to keep in mind. I hope that this information will help someone. If you are watching this, or if you see the replay of this, all you have to do is just ask me questions. I can text my cousin if I don't know the direct answer, but this will be an opportunity for you guys to. What's up, my man? This will be an opportunity. I'm doing well. This will be an opportunity for you to, pursue a professional career. Thinking about my guy Davion, it's Davion Harvey, one of my young guys. Shoot, I would even like to see, Javaris Cooks, my young fella, man. Excellent shooter, one of the best shooters, if not the best shooter to come through Chris County. Man, using that youth and going to play. You play 24 games in a season, 12 home, 12 away. I don't know. I mean, I'll inform you more about that. And those guys will come back on, the head coach, their recruiter, and we'll also talk to the owner. So this is a very unique situation. And thanks for everyone who watched, man. So stay tuned for an update from the Coastal Georgia Buccaneers. All right. The Creative Athletes signing out. Thank you guys for watching.